Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Project Devo. Today, we're going to talk about a man who not only inspired me to get into motorsports, inspired guys like Ken Block, Travis Pastrana to get into rally and that form of racing. We're talking about the man who lived by the moniker, if in doubt, flat out. The man who lived by the saying, we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. The man, the myth, the legend, Colin Mcrae. Colin, uh, Scottish born, started his rally career in the 80s, running normal road rallies, autocross, stuff like that, in Scotland and in the UK. When his career really started taking off, he got a ride in the British Rally Championship, where he won in 91, won the championship in 91 and 92, which eventually brought him into the world of WRC, where he got a full time ride with Subaru. And they started out with running legacies and turbocharged legacies. And they started really, really, really working on their rally program and building it. Colin was one of the main guys that helped bring Subaru to become a rally powerhouse. And by doing that, and with his aggressive driving style, the emotion that he showed behind the wheel, he really set that tone. Especially when they brought the new platform out in the, I believe it was 93 season, where they brought the first ever Subaru Impreza WRX out to the track or out to the rally courses. And they really started critiquing it with the company ProDrive and building purpose-built Subaru rally cars. This is where the WRX was born. This is where STI was born. This man is responsible for a lot of it. You can almost say this man was the original Hoonigan. This man was the grandfather, the the godfather, in a sense, of Hoonigan. He inspired young Ken Block to get into rally. Ken Block, in an interview with Top Gear about eight, 7, 8 years ago, filming an episode where he did like a Gymkhana episode for Top Gear, where he said that Colin McRae was his hero, was his mentor, especially as he grew to be friends with him and learn from him. Same thing with Travis Pastrana. The Colin really reached out and touched that generation. So the guys that we look up to today as our heroes or our inspiration for what we're building, for what we're doing in the auto community, was really culminated by this man. This man gave these guys their passion with his super aggressive driving style, his passion behind the wheel, his push to be better than everyone out there, his never give up, his fight. Um, the man really came into his own when they won when he won the rally constructors championship and drivers championship in 1995 with Subaru, and then again in 96 and 97, which was three of Subaru's five WRC championships. After that, he went on to race for Ford, Peugeot, and a couple other manufacturers before retiring or before really getting into. He started building his own rally project, which was like a rally style, a custom rally built vehicle that he was working on, this McRae race car that he was working on. Um, he came over to the States where he dazzled us in X Games multiple times, and where He really, really, really built a legacy in the WRX and STI platform. And I mean, most of us take for granted right now the whole WRX moniker or the whole WRX name is actually an abbreviation for World Rally Experimental. That's what the car stands for. Um, and that iconic World Rally blue paint scheme was made famous virtually in the beginning by this man. It's and I remember the biggest thing I saw and what culminated me and what elevated me to love the brand was right around the time when Ken Block was started filming his first ever Gymkhana video. Colin competed against Ken Block and Travis Pastrana in Rallycross at X Games, which was huge. And I remember him, which I'm going to show you the video, show you the clip here in a bit, where he actually rolls his rally car and still finishes the stage. And that's how aggressive, once he got to a certain point, that he would get. I mean, the man would pitch cars sideways. I mean, the man had the wherewithal when the car was rolling to downshift mid roll so that when the car landed on all fours, he could just drop the clutch and keep going. Like the amount of the amount of awareness, the amount of car control that you have to realize these situations and be able to react in these situations is absolutely incredible. And not a lot of people know. Unfortunately, we lost him way too early in 2008 on leaving his house via helicopter. The helicopter crashed about a couple miles away from his house, killing him and his son. Unfortunately, it was a devastating time for not most people that were in the rally community that looked up to him. I mean, he wasn't the best rally driver in the world, but he was one of the best rally drivers. Probably one of the best pure drivers I've ever seen. Um, and I hope I'm gonna end this video um, with a little video clip of that X Games rollover, and I wanted to show you guys that. But remember, like, comment, subscribe if you want to be a part of our Reader's Ride video, engage, and we'll see you next time.
Bit of the balance there on the front bumper.
His car control is awesome.
And he sets it up. And he rolls it over. But he's still on.
But he's going after it. He's going after it. Can he do it? A rollover on the final jump. The car looks totally destroyed, but he keeps it going. Colin Mcrae goes for the checkered flag. He doesn't do it. He takes the silver. And Travis has